Well, welcome back to Gruden's Glossary. All we're trying to do here is get everybody on the same page. It's nothing worse in football when guys aren't connected. So what we're going to talk about is a pass protection today. We're going to start with a 5-man protection. We'll work into 6- and 7-man protections later. But I can't stand when the quarterback gets hit in the head by a blitzer and he walks over on the sideline and you got the center, you got the line coach, the quarterback coach, the offensive coordinator, and the fans all yelling. We got to clear it up, man. We got to have RCE. Recognize the front and then communicate what we're doing. Make sure everybody's on the same page and we can execute at a high level. RCE. It's got me feeling nicey. Ooh. The most important part of football, in my opinion, is protecting your quarterback. I mean, you can't do anything if the quarterback doesn't get protected. So what we want to do is introduce one pass protection and start with teaching that protection and maybe getting everybody on the same page. What is that Mike 52 pointing out all these numbers? What's all that stuff mean? Well, I'm going to teach you one of our protections. It's a 5-man protection. That's where we're going to start. And in our 5-man protection, that means we only have 5 blockers. We got 2 guards, 2 tackles, and a center. That's 5 guys. Those are the only guys in this protection that are blocking. Everybody else has a free release. So understand, we call that protection either 82 or 83. Anytime we call 82 or 83, our offensive line knows we got no help. We're 5 of us blocking, that's it. 82 would tell the running back to line up on the right. Even numbers, you go right, and you have a free release. No matter what your route is, on 82 protection, you offset to the right of the quarterback, and you have a free release. What do you think would happen if I called 83? The back would line up on the left. He would have a free release no matter what his route is. Are we clear on that, Jake?
Yep.
Clay? Okay. So let's get into some of the calls that the quarterback and the center have to execute in 82 and 83 protection. A 5-man protection, what are we going to do? If we ever call 82 or 83, it's a drop back pass. 5-step, 7-step, the pocket is deeper. But if we ever put that number 3 in front of the 82 or 83, nothing changes for the back. We're telling the offensive line it's a 3-step drop. 382, 3-step drop, back free release to the right. 383, 3-step drop, back free release to the left. But when we call 382 and 383, the offensive line has to be more aggressive to knock the hands down so the balls don't get batted. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Let's keep rolling. Okay, every protection, every run blocking scheme has a toolbox of terms. No matter whether you like it or not, you gotta have RCE. You gotta be able to recognize the defense, and once you do, you start communicating the toolbox of terms to get everybody on the same page. We don't just run up to the line and clap our hands, right, Jake?
Right.
So, when you identify a normal nickel defense, maybe you got a 1 technique or a 2 technique or a 3 technique, you got 2 defensive tackles, 2 defensive ends, and 2 linebackers. The center is uncovered. Are we together?
Yes.
Okay. Once we recognize a straight 42 nickel call, we have to make a decision. Who is the Mike? Which way do we want our center to go? Every linebacker has numbers. Could be 57, could be number 38. You could be in the NFL today, it might be number 0. Hell, next year they might have fractions or decimals as linebackers. But if the quarterback gets up there and he wants the center to go to the right, we would make a Ron call. If he wanted the center to go to the left, he would make a Lou call. Now the center usually makes the Lou Ron calls. The quarterback generally walks up to the line of scrimmage. He might say, hey, Mike's 38. And the center would make what call, Jake? Ron. What if he goes up there and he says, hey, Mike's 57? What would the center say? Lou. So the quarterback and the center have a checklist to make sure they're all on the same page. But very important, if the center and the quarterback go right when the center's uncovered, we made a Ron call. You could say Ron 38, or the quarterback could say Mike 38. And the center would make a Ron call to his men up front so they're all on the same page. That tells the center and the right guard, we have this defensive tackle and this linebacker. If that linebacker blitzed in that gap, the guard and the center would take him. If he blitzed in this gap, the center and the guard would area pick that up. Those 2 men have those 2 guys, and the right tackle the left guard, and the left tackle basically stay man-to-man in their protection. But when we make a Ron call, that does tell the backside guard, hey, I'm leaving you, man. I'm sitting over here. So do not overset. Do not get beat where on a Ron call. Inside. Don't do it, or the coach will get upset. So will the quarterback. So Lou and Ron is one of the very first calls you have to learn in 82 or 83 protection. Mike's 54. Hey, Ron, 54. Lou, 54. Lou, 53. Does that make sense to everybody? Yep. And if you're the guard away from the Lou Ron call, don't get beat where? Inside. Don't do it. Why would you make a Ron call? Why would you not make a Lou call? A lot of people ask that question. It's a great question. Let's just say you see a safety coming down over here on the right. You think this linebacker's an active blitzer. Maybe it's Levante David. Perhaps he blitzes a lot more than the other linebacker. When in doubt, let's set the center to that linebacker to take away the blitz threat. That's number one. Number two, and a big reason I think a lot of people are losing sight of, if this was Ronald McDonald from McDonald's over here, and this was Aaron Donald, which way would you set the center? Would you set him to Ronald McDonald, or would you set him to Aaron Donald? What's the answer, Jake? Aaron Donald. So there is a checklist of events. That's why we have meetings, tip sheets, and walkthroughs and practices. We gotta set the center over here to Warren Sapp, or Aaron Donald, or DeForest Buckner, or they'll make us look like we've never practiced. A lot can happen when you're in 82 and 83 protection. The last thing you got to consider, what if you make a Ron call and you set to Mike 56? Are we together, Clay? Got it. And the backside guard and the backside tackle are blocking big on big. Well, what if you're wrong and this linebacker fires his gun? Who's he belong to, quarterbacks? Belongs to you. So you got to either throw the ball to your hot receiver. Maybe you have a guy that's looking vertical, 4 to 5 yards deep, pop him the ball. Maybe you got to throw it away. Maybe you have a guy breaking into the flat. But the bottom line is, if you make that Ron call and the backside linebacker blitzes, don't be a dolt. What's a dolt? It's a stupid fellow like me. Get rid of the damn ball. I can't stand seeing center set over there and quarterbacks getting hit by their blind side. That's bad ball. Okay, so we got Lou and Ron. We know what the Mike 52, Mike 54 is. Knock on a grease board, yes. The next call is, what if the defender isn't there? What if he's on the line of scrimmage way out there? It's not really a Ron call, it's bang R. Hey, bang R, bang R. That was the call we made. That put our right tackle, right guard, and center in a 3-man slide. You're responsible for the A gap, the B gap, and the C gap. And if these guys stunt and they come into your gap, we would block our gap accordingly. We don't chase guys off the screen. But anytime the quarterback gets up there and it's 82 protection, for instance, back is offset to the right, free release, and no matter what the route. If he sees somebody on the line of scrimmage as a threat, it's not Ron, it's bang R. And it becomes a 3-man slide, A gap, B gap, C gap, and we're disciplined and we're gonna block them as they unfold. You might be the quarterback up here in 82 protection, and you look over there, holy cow, there's Derwin James. You don't want that guy hitting you in your head, do you, Jake? Nope. No. So we would make a bang what call here? L. A bang L. What gaps? A, B, and C. Are you guys with me? Yep. And if Derwin James bluffed it and didn't come, you would fall right back into your normal gap assignments. But it's Lou and Ron for an inside backer when the center is uncovered. Now I'm uncovered. Bang L! No, bang R. Because these slot blitzers, they're killing people. You got to be ready for them. Okay, as soon as you break the huddle, another call that could happen, and it happens a lot, is when the center and both guards are covered. The center's covered by a big defensive lineman. Both guards are covered. That's a problem. The center recognizes that. The first thing he says in our system is, jam, jam, jam. That means everybody's covered. And then the call is 5-0. 5-0 means 5-on-5 with no help. The center's got man protection. We got one-on-one protection across the board. and they don't get any help because the back has a free release, the tight end has a free release. Are we together, men?
Yep.
What's the call when the center and both guards are covered?
5-0.
5-0! But what do we say first? Jam, jam, jam! And 5-0 is the call we make right after we recognize jam. It gets everybody on the same what?
Hey.
What happens when a linebacker walks up right into your center's face, just like this, and you have your guards covered and your tackles are covered by defensive ends? This is another instance where the center could make what call?
5-0.
5-0. A lot of times you'll see it, and you'll see centers going like this in their stance. You'll see quarterbacks doing that. So the running back, everybody's on the same what?
Hey.
5-0 means it's 5 on 5 with no help. So as you learn your toolbox of terms, this is all very basic. The first thing is, what does Mike 52 or Mike 57 or Mike 0 mean? That means that's who we want the center to go towards in our 80 and 82 protection. Are you guys with me?
Yep.
And we could make a lure run call if it's an inside linebacker. We could make a bang R or a bang L call if it's an outside edge defender. And if everybody's covered, what's the first thing the center says?
Jam, jam,
Jam,
jam.
jam, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. And 5-0 means 5 on 5 with no help. So 82 and 83 protection, there could be a lot of things that come up. I mean, you might walk in there and there might be a double A's. They got 2 linebackers in the A gaps. Holy cow, with 4 down linemen. There's a lot of new calls there. They might come out like the San Francisco 49ers in a load front. They put 3 down linemen on one side of the center, and they got 2 guys on the backside with 2 inside linebackers. Then they might come out with a 3-4 defense. The center's covered, you got a double bubble. Over here, they could get into a 33 sub, cover both guards with 2 linebackers and create all kind of problems. That's why you got to be nuts to get in coaching, because there's a hell of a lot of terms in every single protection. But for today, let's stay with this. Center's uncovered. We got Mike 52, Ron, Lou, Bang R, Bang L, 5-0, Jam. Make sure you know the calls, because next week we might bring a couple more defensive problems that we got to get after. You know, you get with your quarterback guy like Rich Gannon. Gannon come over there and he goes, hey, call 82 protection. I'll bang it if the guy blitzes on the right. But you're able to communicate, speak the same language, and shred people. It's freaking awesome. Gruden's Glossary is presented by Sport Clips. Classic rookie mistake, not going to Sport Clips. Guys come in looking like they just got sacked, but they walk out looking like a first-round pick. Sport Clips stylists have the playbook for a clean cut. They've mastered the X's and O's of men's hair. And with the MVP haircut experience, you get a hot steam towel, a massaging shampoo, and that precision cut. It's the whole 9 yards. When you step into Sport Clips, you're walking into a zone for guys. The games are on and the stylists just get it. This is a play designed for guys to win and walk out with a haircut ready for the highlight reel. Sport Clips, it's a game changer. You know, I go to these like Kinko copier places and I have these people make me these books. Just these stencils where you got a guard, 2 tackles, and 2 guards. That's all I get. And I have 6 of them per page, and I got some places down here where I can make notes. And I draw in all my fronts. And I work on my Bang R calls, Bang R with the free release in 82 protection. Then I go 82 protection, and I go Mike 52. I want a Ron call, don't get beat inside. Then I see the jam front, and I write it in, jam, 5-0. And I review my calls over and over. I gotta have these books, and I love these Bic pens. You can get these too at Office Depot or Walmart, wherever you look for them. We can't get into a lot of other things until we learn the basic calls in 82 protection. Which side is the back on in 82?
Right.
Put them up there. Okay, free release, right?
Yep.
Now, when you walk up there and you see that top front right there, we call that a nickel defense. Center's uncovered. It's 82 protection. That's Quinnen Williams, number 95 of the Jets. The guy over there on the left is Billy D. Williams. He's no longer an actor on TV. Which way would you set the call? How would you make this? Put the linebackers' numbers up there real quick. 52 is on the right, 56 is on the left.
All
Hurry
right.
up, Jake. What would you
Mike
say?
52, and you'd say Ron. So you're setting these guys to the right side. This guy can't get beat in here. And then these 2 guys are in charge of these 2 guys.
Good. And if 56 shot his gun and blitzed, what would happen?
Then it's my job. So if he's beating this guy in here because this guy's setting right, then I'm in charge of hitting this guy on the hot.
Technically, you got to throw a hot someplace.
Yeah.
But don't get a sack and an 8-yard loss. And the fumble, it occurs really a lot.
Yeah.
And it's irritating.
Yep.
Okay, erase that real quick. Let's go to the next one. Now down here on the very bottom, okay? You got 82 protection. Which way is the back off set?
On the right.
Put them up over there, okay? Now, you see that guy over there on the left. Yeah, that guy right there, it's Levante David, number 54 of the Buccaneers. He's on the line. It's 82 protection. What's it called?
We're going to bang L.
What's bang L mean?
So we're going to basically, all three of these guys are covering the C, B, and A gaps, so they get their one-on-one matchups with these three guys.
And when they set that way, what's the right guard? Where can't he get beat?
He can't get beat on the inside.
Good. And if something happens where Todd Bull hears the call and they bring the middle linebacker, whose guy is that?
My guy.
It's your guy.
Again, we're hitting the hot.
As a general rule, you're exactly right. Erase set. Now, you come up to the line of scrimmage. You're the quarterback. You're Jared Goff, the center, and both guards are covered. What's the center going to say?
He's saying, hey, jam, 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 jam.
That tells the quarterback we're on the same page. What's the quarterback's call?
We're going 5-0,
And what's 5-0 mean?
5-0. All five guys have their one-on-one matchups, man-to-man, 5 covered.
That's awesome, man. Great job, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Now, you see this other board over here?
Yeah.
There's a litany of problems. Some of this we don't even want to worry about picking up. So we might have some audibles to get out of the protection and get into something else. But you see why we have to have long meetings, Jake?
That's a lot of work.
That's why we got to go now, because we got to get back to work. We got a lot of other calls we got to solve.